Welcome back, guys. We've got a new project today. So if you guys have been following me, which I sure hope you have been, you'll know that my little here, I'll show you. My thermal can stove works freaking awesome, but for an overnight it just wasn't sufficient. So we are modifying it and making a 20-pound propane wood stove. Already pulled the valve off. Basically, I just cut the ring, the protective ring around it, and I cracked it open. I burnt off the propane fumes that were in there, so it should be nice and safe. Tonight, basically, all I'm going to do is going to cut off the top, going to cut out the opening for the door, because there's going to be some pieces I'm going to be bringing to work. It is freaking cold, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. I think we're supposed to be dropping down to minus 38 today with a minus 48 wind chill tonight. So yeah, I'm just going to do this as quick as possible. I don't know how much film of this portion of it I'm going to do. But as I get into the more detailed aspects of this build, I will definitely be showing you guys that. So these pieces are going to be for my door. Basically for my door, I don't want to really stay with that round shape. I actually want to make a square box. So it's going to be 7 inches by 7 inches. And then I'm going to make it, let's see, room I got here, 5 inches. So 2.5 inches tall. Is that going to be too much? Let's go 2 inches. And make it stick out 2 inches. That way it'll give me a lot to work with there. So there you go. There's gonna be my 4 strips. I'm just gonna cut them out now. There we go, got my 4 pieces. So basically the plan is going to be weld these in like this, bloop, 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 and then do my door up on here. But that I'll bring all to weld up. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys my game plan here. So I cut off the top and I cut open the inside for a door. Now the reason I cut open the top is I want to make a nice flat plate on top for cooking. And then I'm gonna have my pipe kind of come out the back here. And then as for the door, I'll show you guys right here. So I've already pre-cut some pieces of metal. I'm gonna be welding these, and I actually want to make a square box door so it closes nicely. And then we'll make a little dampener system on the front. So yeah, I think, I mean, you can even see right here, I mean, this right here is already gonna give me a lot more capacity. I mean, even on my overnight, if I can get a 3-hour burn, that's gonna make a world of difference, because when it's really cold, even waking up after 3 hours to restoke your fire is not a big deal. That little one, unfortunately, was like every hour. You know, if I really pushed it, I could probably get about an hour and a half out of it, but just didn't cut it. So, plus I like building things, so it gives me something else to build. And I'm hoping that this project is actually going to cost me, it's probably going to cost me about 20 bucks. Really, the only thing that I'm going to probably have to buy, unless I use the one off my other stove, is a 2.5 piece of exhaust piping. I'm not sure if my 2.5 pipe's going to be big enough for this. Like, realistically, I probably would like to go to a 3, even up to a 4-inch. But I looked at the prices of stovepipe right now, and it's ridiculous. For me to build a 3-inch section of stovepipe with some bends and stuff like that to get out of my tent, I'm looking minimum 125 bucks. And just can't spend that right now. Can't justify it anyways. So I'm going to see if the setup I have, the piping that I have, is going to work at 2.5. I know it's a little undersized, but if it works, great for now. I'm just going to make it work. If it doesn't, then, you know, I'll modify it from there. Alright? So anyways, I'm leaving it there for now. I'll come back at it. I'll show you guys, once I get the pieces welded in, how it looks, and then we're going to build the door together. Hey guys, how's it going? So I know I said I was gonna walk through more of the build with you guys, but honestly, to tell you the truth, it is freaking cold lately, and I just wanted to kind of get this built. I will walk you through my whole build. I will explain everything I've done. So, because really, I know that anybody that's kind of looking at this, I know you're gonna have a bit of building knowledge. You're not gonna just be building this with no tools, no knowledge. So yeah, so here it is. So I'll explain to you guys exactly what I did, why I did this. So basically the top I cut right off, and I welded this flat plate on. Now it is really thin sheet metal. There is a reason why I did that. If this was going to go into like a permanent ice shack or something like that, I would definitely be putting thicker steel, but I want to be hiking into the bush with this in my sled. So I was trying to eliminate as much weight as possible because the propane tank itself is pretty heavy. My boss actually says that an empty propane tank's 18 pounds. So anyways, so I'll show you guys the door. So again, I boxed it in. Again, did it with sheet metal. I built a nice little latch like I did with my ammo can stove. I built a little dampener system. Very simple. Just pop rivets, same with the hinges, just all pop riveted in. Very simple, all really thin sheet metal. If I need more vent, I can open this up a little bit, but I think that's going to be just right. I did kind of mess up on this, so I kind of saved it so I wouldn't have to rebuild the door. Now on the inside, I did get some fiberglass door seal stuff. So I put it all right here. It all sticks on. Works well. I think it's gonna work really great. It should, anyways. See my latch, simple, nice and simple. It all latches in, hold nice and tight. Now, the one thing that I am pretty excited about is the legs, and I'll show you the legs here. So here's the legs. Basically, what I did is I wanted them to be removable. So they are 3/8 bolts that are 4 inches long. I welded some 3/8 nuts on here, and You see it screws in, screws out. I cut some holes in the base here so the bolts can actually go in. I put them all at an angle so it's nice and sturdy. Now the reason for 3/8 bolts, because I had a couple different designs I was kind of thinking of, and this way they're removable, they're light, and if I'm on uneven ground, I can adjust it to level it out. As I said, basically that's her. I did use a 2.5-inch pipe. I might have to go bigger, but I have the whole 2.5-inch setup that I had built for my ammo can stove. So I'm hoping it works for me. If it doesn't, I can bump it up. Stovepipe's pretty expensive. But yeah, there she is, guys. And the best part about all this is this cost me nothing. Propane tank had it. Sheet metal, I ended up scavenging some from my boss at work. And hinge already had. Bolts got from work. I mean, oh no, okay, I lied. It cost me $6. This little piece of pipe cost me $6. So again, when you want to do things on the cheap and cheap, that's the way to do it. So last thing we got to do is just load her up and give her the old test. But compared to my ammo can stove, this is going to hold about 3 times the amount of wood, so I'm pretty excited. Like I said, if I was to do this again, I would put a bigger pipe on there. But I think that's going to work. Freaking close. Let's see. There you go, look at that. I got nice smoke coming out of the little chimney. Yeah, I think that's good. So I definitely decided to do the upgrade right now and do the 4-inch. This piece actually came with a little dampener, so I'm gonna fix that up to have a little dampener there. Here's the piping. Basically, I did use galvanized pipe for this. Now there is some precautions you're gonna have to take if you do use galvanized pipe. Now, the reason I used it is so cheap. All this piping cost me $36, whereas black pipe would have cost me about $125 to do this in this length. But there is a risk with it. Basically, the zinc coating that they put on the metal needs to be burned off. If it's not, what happens is as it burns off, the fumes that come off it are going to make you very, very sick, especially if you're in enclosed location. So I'm going to show you here. You can see here how it's kind of changed colors. See, so this still has the zinc galvanization on it. This does not. So I'm still going to have to do a couple burns before it's going to be safe to use in my ice fishing tent. Other than that, I'm very happy with the build. Thanks again, guys, for joining along. It was really fun to build. Obviously, it's going to be a big improvement to my little ammo can stove. If you haven't checked out that build, I will put it right here in the suggestions so you can go and check it out. Other than that, I'm just going to end it right there. Thanks again for tuning in. And if you're liking this content, don't forget to hit that like, the subscribe, and the notification bell. The notification bell is going to send you little reminders when my new videos are coming out so you can enjoy them. Alright, well thanks guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.